Cioè, non riuscire a pensare.
Allora possiamo cominciare, no?
Sì, cominciamo. Ok, buongiorno a tutti. Siamo nella seconda lezione. Oggi vediamo modules, package and standard library. Contents, modules, package structure, standard library in Python, additional libraries we are going to know how to install, system calls and shell script, how to make connection with FTP and SSH, how to debug errors in the code, and some introduction on object-oriented programming, how to make a user interface if we don't like to so much to type, we are more to click, and some exercise, a few of them. Okay, so okay, so beside the operation described the Tuesday, I think. Okay, so we have 100 of extra package. Almost for every project that we want to deal with in Python. We can extend functionality with additional modules. We are going to describe here the most important ones for science, which are NumPy, TP, and Matplotlib. That will be in the following lesson. Of this package, are the most important, I say, are NumPy, which is a general process package for processing vector and matrix, for Fourier transform, discrete Fourier transform, linear fitting, linear algebra, linear fit, and is also can be used for random number generator. SciPy, which is oriented to numeric integration, ordinary differential equation, optimization. General function fitting, Matplotlib to make plots. In 2D, 3D we need an extension Matplotlib to do 3D plots. Math, which is the standard library included in Python with constant math function. We will see something about math, the standard library today. AstroPy, which is a community library for astronomy with for cosmological calculation, convolution, and filtered data visualization, astrostatistic tool, online catalog access. We will have a specific lesson for this in the following weeks. Panda, which is a powerful, easy to use analysis and manipulation tool, and scikit-learn, which is a package for machine learning in Python, multivariate fit, so how to import modules, we have seen the other day. So we use import and the name of the module for NumPy, TP, or Matplotlib. If we want to list everything included in the module, we do dir and the name of the module. For example, let's try to do this, import NumPy and list all the function in the module. So we will see that one of the function is sin, function sin. So if we import like this NumPy, we have to call this function NumPy with the full name. numpy.sin pi divided by 2. We have seen the other day that with reset we remove all the variables in the memory. We can also use an alias for the module as like this. So if we make import NumPy as np, now NumPy is called np, and we have to call all the functions included in NumPy using the alias np in this case. We can also import just one function, for example, cosine or pi, like this. From NumPy, import this function, okay? Or we can import everything, like this. From NumPy, import everything. So with this command will remove the necessity of using numpy at the beginning for calling every function, okay? So in this case, the function sing is not calling numpy.sing, just only sing, okay? I don't recommend this. I recommend always use an alias because different package has the same name function and they can interfere, okay? So use always an alias for importing function. Okay.
But does it represent a problem for the memory? If I
no.
So
it's
suppose I
very
use
small.
10
That's not a
I
problem.
started writing programs with Python. So every time I have I know that there are some packages I'm using, then I'm importing everything from those packages. Does it represent a too
That's
heavy
okay.
load?
Wait.
For
No,
memory?
it's not the load. The thing is that, for example, there are two same.
No, I understand the confusion. Avoid confusion.
No, because the output could be different. Because the approach to calculate that function could be different.
I'm importing everything with aliases. The point is, is it
No,
bad
it's not
to have to import everything?
It's
so
not an
I
issue.
import CPy, NumPy, AstroPy, whatever Py, everything.
No, it's not a problem for them. For
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's only for this, what I'm saying. Just to, they can override.
Yeah. Okay.
And the approaches could be different. So the result could be, at the last digit,
Yes.
could be different. Okay? So be careful with that. Okay, so we can create our own module, like we see yesterday. So, for example, let's say that we want to create my function.py. So I recommend you now use an edit and create that this function. Okay, we will use this. So now, for now on, I recommend you write everything in a text file. So you will save that because we are going to use a lot of this in the following lesson. So let's create our first module. As you say, the first line is the interpreter. We are telling here what is the interpreter, which is we are using Python 3, and the coding. And now this everything within this apostrophe are in commas are commented. Okay.
The second line after the interpreter is important.
Coding. No. This only if you change, if you give this text file to a person that are using a different operating system. Okay. Probably the encoding of the text file will be different by default. So note about these two underlying lines, this double and author. So this represents the author, the copyright, credits, what type of license is used in the model, the version, the email, somebody wants to contact you, and the status, development, final, finished, whatever. And now after this, okay, this is important. If you require help on the model, okay, we will see right now. So now all the things that we want to put there. In this case, we are going to put two functions. One, which is a Gaussian. So you see, remember that we are going to use in NumPy, so we import at the beginning. And now we define a function, Gauss. Remember that we see the last day how to define function, def, the name of the function, and the arguments. And now the return of the Gaussian function. Okay? And then a polynomial function, which is this return a polynomial function of any degree. Okay? So just we give x and a list with the coefficient, and the return will be the polynomial function. Okay? So this can be used like a x, a single value, or a list. In this case, an array, because x should be array because we are going to manipulate. Remember that we mathematical work with that variable. So list cannot be operated in a math mode. So x in this case will have to be an array. So we create this one. Okay. And we call my function or whatever you want to call. and we are going to import. Okay? Are we doing that? Just to save some time, maybe you can copy from the PDF and paste and make some arrangement. It's not so directly.
Does it work?
Okay? It's working?
It works for me.
Okay. Copy and paste from the PDF. Yeah? Fine. So now we save that, and remember to import directly. The function must be in the same directory that we are running Python right now. We will know how to do in a different directory later. So now, well, we can do as in the code for other the standard library. We can import my functions. My function .py, and we can ask now a help for my function. Remember that it's imported without the .point, the .py. So it's important if you write my function .py, now is the module is called my function without the .py. Okay? And now what is the output of my function? All the information that we have put inside. Okay? So we can ask for a specific function like Gauss and Paul and give the help. Alternatively,
No, wait.
problem. What it says, remove the name. Okay, remove .point .py.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So
Okay, so yeah, that's depending on the sometime the terminal. So remove .py.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
removing .py.
Yeah.
Okay, so use only import my function and see if and ask for help.
Can I unload the package? Oh, no.
With clear. Yeah, no, with clear.
Okay.
Okay, so we can also give the full path where is the new function with this. With sys, import sys, that are command system, and we can append the path where my function .py is. Sys path append. So we don't need to be exactly in the same directory to import the function.
Is there a way, if I have a package where I put all my macros and functions or whatever, is there a way to give always this path because
you know, for forever, you mean? Yes, we will show later.
Okay.
Just
So
it's the same that add path. Yes, or in there is a file that it read the Python at the beginning. That is a .rc file. So all the paths should be there. You save there, and it will be.
To specify the
No, always. Yes. There is a way to do that. We will see later. Okay. So now we can use Gauss. Remember that we can import this as alias also, so we can use.
Yeah, it's not working. Just I don't know. Is it working for you?
But,
No, okay, it's not working. So please tell when there is a
What?
problem.
okay, is the name?
I mean, when I import it, it works.
Okay.
Import my function, it works.
Okay. Now ask
And then if I do
my
my
function.
function,
help. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there.
it works. But then if I do my function dot Gauss,
No,
Gauss.
question mark.
It's Gauss. That's the name.
And question
Yeah,
mark.
the
But,
question mark. It says it's not found.
and it's called my function Gauss.
Is it? Did I write it the right way? It's
But
Gauss
it's
F.
there.
It's Gauss F.
Yeah.
Does
Could you use tabulation? My function that tabulation there.
Sorry,
My function and use the tabulation.
yeah,
That-
there's no, it
Yeah.
doesn't appear the Gauss. A voi appare, a voi compare, lo fa quello che deve fare?
No, io ho un problema con gli spazi.
Ok,
No.
so.
Quando copi
Sebastian, I would ask going slower.
Okay.
Because we need to first
Okay,
work out
yeah,
that
sure,
everything
sure.
is going the right
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Gli spazi, quindi li devo scrivere
Devi
man
scrivere
mano
subito.
e quindi...
Sì.
The error is null character. Maybe
Oh, maybe because we copy. Ah, yes, I know. Probably when you copy from PDF, the minus sign is a problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the same is also for the asterisk.
So we
That's probably, that's probably.
Steve,
This is because there's an error. Should be an error. Okay.
okay.
ok. Momento.
So that's the. I think that's the problem. Let me check.
Che funziona mai.
No, io ho un problema.
E allora...
Sì, no, ma stavo vedendo.
No, perché poi alla fine che ci perdiamo, invece cerchiamo di andare tutti dello stesso
Esatto.
passo. Se c'è un problema segnalalo.
Io sto rimuovendo gli spazi.
Sono un problema alla volta.
Posso sapere che problema hai tu?
I think that,
No,
I think the copy
Detto così,
no,
from
vabbè.
PDF.
Io questa l'ho scritta male, quindi non dovrebbe essere un problema.
Perché è una grande indentazione.
Sì, ma infatti in realtà io la prima funzione è che Gauss non mi funziona, quella l'ho scritta a mano.
Check. Okay.
No, io almeno comunque lo vedo. Perché non deve essere... Non so. Pure l'asterisco, attenzione per l'asterisco che...
Oh,
Yeah, it's working.
finalmente.
So yeah, this is I import my function and we have two here. But so see something of the typing when you copy from the.
But there is also something strange because I had the text properly written, but it didn't work. Then I exit from the terminal and I started.
Oh, I know what happened. No,
Although I
no.
did, the reset, the clear.
No.
and everything.
You have because when you load one function, one module, and you change and you try to load again because it has been already unload, doesn't.
Okay, there is no unload.
No, there is no unload.
Okay, there is no unload. That's important.
I will say you how to do it. You have to force to load because it has been loaded.
I see the point.
You have to go out inside, or there is a procedure I will show you later
Ok, chiaro.
to force the load.
Così l'hai risolto?
Sì.
I'm not able to create the module my function puts.py.
Okay.
Cioè non capisco perché funziona con spazi.
So where is the text file?
No, I don't have one.
You have to.
Where?
So try use any editor.
Okay. Okay.
and write in the editor. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So if you make any mistake, you can change quickly. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have to change.
It's a problem.
Okay.
Okay, there,
Ok, questo.
Anna.
There is a problem with the indentation.
Yeah, sure. It must be four.
Okay.
First,
And this is
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
Questa funzione c'è, questa
Yeah.
to
Go
run
out.
the-
No, go out.
Okay.
Exit. Now again. Or you can use the remove that file.
Non ce l'hai nell'editor.
Remove that one. Sit down. There is the minus. You have to change minus because if you copy directly from PDF, the character is different. Okay.
Sì, ma avete tutti gli spazi, capito?
Sì, come va?
Ah, pure questo è questo.
It's working?
No.
Can I see?
No, but I need to write everything by hand because.
So this is the text. Okay. So try. So first here, just to try. You don't need to write the other one. Important be here as NP.
Ah, okay, but I. Ah, okay.
Okay, save and try to load now. No, it's not needed now.
Okay.
Not needed. Just not be. Save and try to load now.
No, I think it's not.
No, that you have to log out.
No.
Log out. Exit.
Togli punto poi.
No, but you have to exit
Okay.
because if not, it's not going to.
Exit here.
Yeah. And run again. No. Exit. You have to open it. That's also there. Oh no, here you can import here because it's a new one. No, without file. Now,
Okay.
that's it. Now,
Now
temp,
question mark.
question mark. Yeah, here we go. And temp.
Okay, but just
Yeah.
I have to
Mhm.
understand why I can move my directory in a normal one.
Okay.
Ah, that's great. Infatti,
Okay.
ma questo non è-
Sì, Gauss va bene. Now I have problems with poles, which have this kind of error. And I'm trying to understand why it's not,
Lo copi fisicamente.
say, my function.
Oh, because it's an.
Poi chiudi e lo carichi.
Where is
I
okay.
Ma devo sempre chiudere.
Yeah, because you have to give. Let me.
No, non chiudi spider, chiudi
Yeah, okay, length.
Adesso questo
Because coefficient must be an
A vector.
an array,
questo
no a number.
Aspetta, ma se io qui...
An array, so you give between parentheses.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Okay, sì.
Okay, now works.
Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
perfect.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, everything here.
Yeah, coefficient is
Fun. Anna?
Next,
Okay. Okay, now?
Ho salvato, per il momento ho salvato. Allora, qui lo devo lasciare.
No, ma questo è scopente.
Ah,
Commenti.
Per me,
Nessuno problema.
Fai.
No, anche così. Così.
ah, poi si può lasciare.
Sì, perché è una
Qua è
nuova.
in teoria
Ok,
dovrebbe...
cos'è un text string?
Perfetto.
perché se salvi
Bene.
questo è
Ma questo non posso salvare.
Meno
Ah, ne ha?
Log,
Salvato. Allora, vediamo di qua.
no, log out, exit. Exit. Andiamo. Ok.
Sì, però se tutte
Poi-
le lezioni così.
No,
No,
Nome?
no, nel senso che qui a scrivere tutto.
Nome?
Abbiamo detto che era
Allora, scusa, io sono
ma
questo lo
si
cambiamo il
chiama?
nome perché.
punto
devo
pane.
guardare tanto due direttori differenti.
Sì, ok.
Sul
Ma quella è
nome.
change.
Nome? Function. No, no punto file.
Sì.
Senza punto fai? Ok.
Dove sta?
No.
My
No,
function
are you there?
else,
ls,
Tu l'hai
this
scelto
ls, my
Sì.
function,
E
my function.
funziona?
So where we
Ah,
are.
questo è un finito in tab.
Se fai il tab,
Adesso
col tab dovrebbe farti l'autocompleta
Here.
Sta.
quel punto è Gauss e che c'è Gauss e Polf, a quel punto dagli due numeri uniti in prevalenza perché ci siamo funziona.
perfetto, adesso sì.
No, Gauss è 4, scusami, a 4
Stessa parte dove c'è pure
E le quattro
fai
in
uno,
una-
il 2.
Sempre non so.
termini.
Prova chi
Ok, Gauss quindi funzione fa la Gauss. Invece coefficient devi dargli
Oh my, sorry.
poli, gli devi dare un x in Polf.
Però adesso
Perché ci
Ah,
metti
fai
no.
text, move,
Ok,
yeah,
sì,
you can move.
tutti gli spazi.
Due parametri.
Sì, però coef è un array.
Valid
Coef è un array di per cui
Il meno non si vede la differenza.
Ma come
Per cui adesso io
ma perché stai usando Xcode come non
non
c'è come terminal? Aspetta, non c'è.
Ah,
io
Ok.
Come
No, c'è sta Xcode. No, cosa c'è come editor?
Anna, va bene?
OF is a list, no?
Come si chiama? Un text editor. Apri un file text, ti vedi quello di default.
Okay, it's quite different.
It's quite different?
Yeah, the asterisk, yes.
Yes, yes. That's a problem with it.
Yeah.
Ok. Adesso uso questo text editor.
Come va?
Apri un nuovo file, new file.
Se no poi te lo salva come txt,
allora, proviamo su un.
No, lo salvi. Non lo puoi salvare.
non lo so.
Però poi me lo chiamo.
Perché
Lo
io
salva
adesso
come RTF, no?
Però
No,
vedi che metti tutti gli spazi.
no, sì.
Quindi il problema
non
è
riesco,
quello.
io non riesco.
Questo
Sì,
file
come
adesso,
le
adesso
spazi.
E anche dei simboli strani.
Sì,
Tu
come,
iPhone.
come l'asterisco. Sì.
Io trovo molto comodo usare.
Ma
Niente, dico, tutti meno gli asterisco.
Quindi è.
Se di nuovo anche più. Evidentemente c'è un.
Aspetta, c'è una versione di. Ce l'hai attivo il blocco note?
cioè il migliore.
Baby desk.
TVL.
Quali usi? Questo lo usi? Baby desk.
Io di solito lavoro con la macchina là, quindi questo
No.
Conosci Ema?
Spazi e c'è di nuovo
Non è lungo per scrivere, non è lungo per scrivere.
Ah, ok.
Bene.
Sorry,
Sì.
Sebastian. They
Ma questo è tuo?
just asked me an error. Don't want to name my function.
Oh no, così.
Io come faccio?
No, ma ancora parti.
Così.
Oh yeah, okay.
No.
Okay.
Questo, ma
Function
Ok.
ask interrogation and see what.
Ma no, copia.
No, io non riesco
Come
adesso
va?
a fare il move
Aspetta.
perché io uso normalmente Linux e
Ah.
questo qua non ho.
Move.
Allora, se facciamo. No, il
no,
move
no.
mi dice che non è riconosciuto.
Questo che è
Windows.
ma
No, però diciamo che è una cosa che normalmente non è prevista.
No,
È
infatti,
difficile.
Deve essere più. Allora, qui è return.
No, ma è tutto
Ok,
per noi copiare il file di testo.
No, la cosa fondamentale no, è l'editor che è un editor comodo. Se già lo usi, non
Sì,
sta
l'ho
facendo.
usato un po'.
Adesso cosa
Inserisco
usi?
puntini, puntini
Adesso
e chiudi.
di là uso coso.
Esatto.
Beh, a parte che VI se lo conosci è scomodo, ma è un po'.
No, non uso PI, uso Gate oppure la Gate.
Okay.
my functions.
Jetit.
Windows Roma?
Non lo so.
Coef.
Aspetta,
Ci stavo pensando.
sì.
function
Ora?
senza
Senza?
API.
Ok. Sì.
Ah, c'è rimasto uno spazio.
Funziona? Dai.
C.
Bravissimo.
Quello
Anna?
che mette un po' a installare.
Prego.
Sto facendo.
No, tanto questo poi
Sì, questo è abbastanza semplice, sì. Però scusa Adriano.
Yes, you don't need to write the comment if you want now, so it's more quick. It's quick. Okay?
Provo
Okay.
a
No, I had a problem with the file text
Why? What's the problem? What's the problem?
because I'm installing now.
Oh, you don't have any editor of text file?
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Okay.
No, it's
Okay. Okay.
No, non vedi, questo non lo apre, allora.
Come va?
Tu hai anche fai il testo delle tabelle che ha dato alla prima. Se tu apri quello deve uscire un editor
Ah,
e su quello fai l'editing del nuovo file.
no,
devo salvare come RTF.
ok.
Ah, non te lo fa salvare come vuoi tu.
Ok. Io recommendo
Lo devi salvare come RTF e fare il rename. È un casino, però
No, perché poi non sai se inserisci
però c'ha un code diverso.
Let's go to the end.
A parte riconosce il fatto che la stringa
Ok. As an editor,
Kate, I never used Kate.
it's the
But
best.
Emacs is okay.
It's the best.
I guess.
Because for Linux you can use Gedit or K, Windows Notepad++, or K, and MacOS Text Wrangle, okay. 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 So K can be used in anyone. It's very powerful because it has detected the language, so it can put the colors and all that stuff. And very important that it works with copy and paste columns. It is very interesting. Okay. So I recommend K, or if you want this for MacOS Text Wrangle.
Però se vuoi installare.
No, perché tu lo sai. Max lo sa da un po' di tempo fa.
Vabbè,
Ah,
allora
really?
di Kate.
Okay.
No, ci ho pensato. Il primo editor è quello utile.
Discontinue?
No,
Yes,
ok, allora non fa
and
niente.
it has been substituted with another one. You have to pay for that.
Okay.
But
For
you can use the
Kate is-
Supreme text.
okay. Kate is free in all the case, so
Yeah.
it's continuing. It's open source, so it's very powerful, and it's for Mac. I know that because I have installed some Mac, so it's works very well.
Yeah.
So, okay. Just in case you need a good editor.
The most powerful is remove a string.
Yes.
You can use on macOS. Most powerful is remove a string.
Yes, sure.
Okay. So can we move?
Scusa, ragazzi,
Sì.
una cosa. Perché mi dice? Adesso non riesce a importare, però mi dice che si aspetta. Ah, questo deve essere.
Sì, sì,
diventato.
4. Sì, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, quindi
Salva.
Che cos'è?
Allora.
È un package importato.
Ah,
Vabbè,
yeah.
no, no, ok. Ok, quelli.
Qui,
Ah, perché sì,
Asterisco.
asterisco sopra, non riesco a fuori.
Estetica.
Salva. Yeah, this one, double click there. So I don't know if, yes, remove that. The last one, I think. Yes.
Sì, perché questo.
Aspetta.
Tu
No. It's a,
che
there is,
prendi solo
you
per
need
mettere
one
in
parenthesis there and one last there.
Fammelo vedere di qua. Ok,
Yeah,
c'è.
minus.
Io sto sfottendo.
C'è, no, qui è stata
Sì,
un.
one.
Minimo
Questo è
minus.
roba da megalomane.
Questo è l'alimentatore, non quello.
Vedi questo, vedi, semplice.
Solo per dire che possiamo
Salva.
piano piano. però questo-
Allora,
Poi questo, vedi.
Penso che questo si
Perfect.
cancellerà.
question mark and for help. Okay, can we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ci sei?
No, it's difficult at the beginning, but become easier. Okay, so we know how to create models and how to do our own model, how to document the model, and how to import and work with it. Okay. So, how is a package structure. A package structure could contain different modulus of function as in the previous example. So if we have our own module and we are writing several functions there, that becomes a package at the end. Okay, so so in this, actually a package is a directory where it contains a mandatory file that could be empty, and this file is named init-init-py, and then comes all the modules. So we can write, each function could be a module like this, and we can have sub-packages, tools, and so on. This is only to know how it works, the package structure. Okay? But usually we will need only this if we are writing a full suite of package that must be distributed. But for our own work, it will be only necessary to have our myfunction.py with the function usually we work with, and other program that call that function. And we need to import when we are going to use that. Okay? The standard library. Okay. The standard Python installation allows to work with a large number of different tasks. As this is very short. Okay. So for a full description, so for example, we have here by default we have access to work with HTML, CSV, etc. And you want to a full description of the standard library and all the things that are included, we can go there, and we have a full list of functions. We will see some of these functions in the next session, and now we are going to use the work with dates. Okay, so let's start. We can, let's say, so we are going to import datetime, okay, which is in the standard library. Everyone must have it because it's installed by default. Okay. So we import datetime, and we create, to work with date, we create an object that is called date. And this object is called with calling our module, datetime, a specific function that module that is called also datetime, and now which return the current date. Okay, so let's type the first code and see what is date. You can write type date to see what type of object is date. So in first, write import date and create the datetime object. What type is date? What type data type is date? Datetime. It's a specific object. Okay, it's not a list. It's not. It's a specific object that is being created. So we can work with datetime now, with date. So date, dot, and tabulation show all the procedures associated to that object. We take that point and tabulation, date, point, date. You have to, it's called date, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the functions associated to date? Date, point, and tabulation?
This one?
Only one.
No time zone combined.
No, date, because you have to create date, okay, date, point, tabulation. Oh, sorry. So date, point, tabulation. Okay. Show all the function all the methods, all these functions are called usual method associated to the object. All these can be used with date. Okay? One of these is STF-time, which is string is convert the time, the object, to an actual time. So print the current date in a specific format. So how is this? How it works? So date point string of time, and we give the format. Remember the percentage, we give the formats. So this is year, this is month, date, hour, and minute. Okay? So try and see what is the output. So remember that we can use this to have the full date, or maybe we want to have one only to the year, so we will use year only, or the day, or the hour. So try to play a little bit with this format and change the output format. Okay, so very, very straightforward.
So
It's problem there, right? I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. How are this? Okay. Perfect. So try now to modify only to print the hour.
Okay.
Only the hour.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
If you don't put print, I made a mistake. I give the same.
Yeah. Yes.
the
Sure.
same,
Yes. But that's right. Because in Python 3, that's not happening in Python 2.7 before. So you have to specifically make a print. So yeah, there is shown by in the screen the variable value. That's not necessary print, but usually to print something we need to print.
To make clear what
Yeah,
we are
yes,
doing.
yes. Not always. If you type the variable, depending on the object, it's going to have something. You need sometime make print. So it's a good.
Before.
Yeah, it's going to work always with print,
Okay.
but not always with just writing the name of the variable.
And like, sorry, I made another mistake.
Mhm.
I type date without dot and tab. So
Okay.
a result is everything starts with date.
Yes.
Packages.
Yes.
Okay.
the other thing is, Sebastian, I see from there that so there is this construction of the
This one?
No, this one here. So that
Oh, yeah.
you write some common.
Yes.
And then you have a dot, and then
Yes. Remember here, instead of showing, remember this thing could be this one. It's the same, no?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is a
yeah.
construction. We have saved this in this variable, but it's not necessary.
yeah.
It's not necessary. Directly, this is going to be an object, and this is a method associated to the object.
Okay,
Yeah. So you can do the same here. You can do this thing, and then after that, strict time and everything. It's not needed to keep into a
But I
variable.
can do the same thing using several lines of code. I mean,
What do you mean? Several line of?
so okay, this is a way of doing things in a short way.
Yeah.
So this,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I have an object, and then I give a method to that
Yeah,
object.
that's right.
Okay.
So because this thing here is an object. So now the objects you have a method associated. So instead of creating an object, or pointing an object to a new variable and working with that variable, we can directly do this.
Yeah.
The thing is that if we are going to use date only once, there is no need to create it. But if we are going to use more time, it's created there, right? Right now. It's not necessary for.
It's a test.
Okay. It's not necessary to create variables that are going to be just one.
Okay.
In this case, okay. So we can, as you can say, we have another, instead of no, we have today, and we can write month of the year, week of the year, with today. We can have day of the week, day of the year, day of the month, and day of the week. Instead of using now, we use today. So we can have all these things. So we can create an object also with a specific date. Okay, let's create a specific date like this. Okay, with a specific date that we want to convert into an object of the class date, and now we print. Okay, what we see. Is comma. Before the
Sorry.
The format is always within comma. With apostrophe. Come si chiama in...
Sì, a posto, virgolette.
Virgolette. Virgola è la...
La virgola, il comma e virgoletta.
Okay, how is it? Black point. Date. Strict. You have to select. Do again. Do you again. And click S. Do you again. And now down. Select. Okay, right. No. That one. No. Okay. And Friday. And close. Friday. Okay, so A give Friday. Yeah. So that function A print the day of the week. Capital letter A print the day of the week of this date. Okay? Okay, let's use now time to if we want to make some measures in seconds, we are going to import time now. And print, with time we can make some, we can measure elapsed time. How to measure elapsed time, for example, between two dates. Okay? So, for example, that time shows the seconds and the epoch. You can see how the method associated to time with the tabulation, or just with the question mark.
And it is time with respect to what reference? The time.
The epoch.
The
epoch.
This
doesn't matter if you make you create the day and the associated time for that day in seconds, and then you create another day and make the difference in seconds. This is usually doing this. Okay. So you can also time So it provides different functions for time for manipulation. So the epoch is in time and GTM and standard universal time, and there are other functions like Julian days, daylight state time, a lot of things. We will see also how to work with Julian dates with AstroPy package, which I think is more powerful, but you can also use this. Okay, so let's import calendar now. We show a calendar. And let's see that what is the calendar for February 2020. Okay, so now it shows the calendar. If we want the calendar for in a specific way, this show is very interesting.
Okay.
So with this, use calendar, the module, and convert to text. We say the first day of the week is Monday, okay, for this year, okay? Okay, let's do that and print the output. Should be like this.
So the thing, the text calendar, is it, what is it? A method?
A method of calendar.
Of calendar.
And
then the format here is a method of, or
a format here is a method of text calendar.
So, okay.
Okay.
This is an input. So text calendar is a sub-function of calendar. Calendar is the package.
Yeah.
I have one function that converts the calendar to text. This is an output actually, but we want to format for a specific year. So we need. This is a feed of this one.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a hierarchy.
Yeah. We can create, for example, an object of this, and then for that object, use format year. But this is only in one line, and this is how to arrange. This is the important here is the year, and this is how many columns and rows. Okay? The important thing here is the year, because it shows the calendar for that year.
Yeah.
Okay? You can use 20, for example. We can use 20, or you can play with those numbers. Just check the help. So, for example, here we have February 29. Okay. Keep the year here and how it's arranged. Okay. Okay, so we will see how to deal with dates with AstroPy, specifically to convert the dates to Julian dates on the contrary. Okay, so this is an example of the standard library. during all the lesson of the following days, we are going to use a lot of functions of the standard library. But also we have, Python have, as I say, additional library. The most important are matplotlib for figures, numpy for arrays that we have using, and stp for integrate general fitting functions. How to install this package? With pip. So it's very easy. You can install without using privileges. Just easy this way. You use pip 3 because we are installing a package for Python 3. Install package name, and this is important. User. That means that you are going to install in your account, not to the whole system. Okay. So let's try to install one of these packages. For example, AstroPy.
The bad thing about this kind of game is that it messes up everything.
No, with pip, because install in your home.
Yeah, but then you have other packages, and then sometimes you use other thing, and it's not clear, at least for Mac, where everything gets installed. And
because
then there is
you should forget in Mac, and I did this with Santi because I have
for
to.
For this reason, I had to reset everything.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not.
With Santi, I have to remove the seats off and the spider because it's messed up everything.
But, I use spider because I like the way it handles with that. It creates its own hierarchy, and
but
it's
not
all perfectly consistent. And
it's not good for Python. I say you can use for Python the directory way is installed directly from pip, which is the standard organization that support Python. The other are wraps.
Yes.
But this is directed, and this is going to work always if you don't have a spider or size off or other thing, or anaconda, even anaconda have some problem. So in this way, you will be able to install all the packages. Okay. So try to install one, for example, AstroPy right now.
It
works.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. So load the package to see if it's working. So. Import AstroPy. Perfect.
Se non ci sono preso un attimo.
Sì.
Allora, l'installo lo devo fare dall'ambiente Python o...
No, outside. Sì, yeah, outside. So
Puoi
this is
fare
a
con
command,
il
no,
punto interrogativo.
this is not a command Python, right?
Se no
It's
fai
a
col punto
system.
interrogativo esclamativo.
Oh, yeah, instant.
Ho deciso di passare a Spider perché mi è coerente, mi funziona.
Questo non è un comando di Python, è del sistema. Pip 3, ok?
Ma import non doesn't work.
No. Oh, yeah. Meno user. No, punti. Spazio. Meno user.
Me l'hai installato?
Che pip hai usato?
Non lo fa. È un comando.
Hai fuori,
Sono casini.
Questo lo devo fare da anaconda.
Oh,
perché se no?
No, io non
Come va?
Io così ho detto, io
No.
ho resettato.
Aspetta. You are using a pip version?
3. Pip 3.
Yes. Wait.
To check. Pip 3.
No. Oh, okay. Try outside. Yes, try outside. Maybe because
outside.
yes, because that is should be correct. Oh, because this is virtual machine Linux.
Yeah.
Okay. Try outside. Okay. File new there. No. Go here. File new terminale. Okay, and try there. It's installed. Okay, wait, save.
No, io non riesco.
Now, start IPython 3 there.
Ah, another one?
Yeah, maybe you need to, because it's a virtual machine, I don't know, Python 3, and import.
Okay.
And now import there. No, import there. Import AstroPy there. Yeah. Okay.
No, so that
Close to the other one.
Okay. Okay. Have you tried? Okay.
No, I don't. I don't want to mess up with it. It works with Spider. I'm fine with it.
Okay. Perfect.
So anytime I have to install some packages again, I mean, I prefer doing it within Spider because I know it handles it consistently with the paths and everything. So, and the other thing is that I am using Spider both on Mac and Linux.
Okay.
So everything I install something there. Now, just to give you an example, PIP3 doesn't work.
PIP3. Okay.
On my workstation, on the desktop, because of an Xcode update.
Okay.
And then when you do this update, you never know if it's using this one version, the other version.
Okay.
Then the Cyber Python release.
But this is because you have installed with Spider Python. But because
No,
if you directly
it's Python. It's not Spider Python.
No, I know, because if you remove Python from Spider or Anaconda, it works perfectly always. I made that with something. It doesn't work anything, and remove and install directly without using any interface.
I have the inverse. Yeah, I have the inverse experience, but it's okay. It works.
If one tries to install a package that is already installed, nothing.
Nothing happens. Just say it's installed. Okay? So let's go.
No, io non riesco a installarlo.
Okay. System call. Let's see how to work with call to the system. Okay. For example, let's say that we are working with Python and we want to do something with a system command, but we don't want to go outside to another terminal and do that and back again to Python. We want to do within Python. So for that we use OS, import OS, which is operating system. Okay. So import OS, and the command, the function is system. So OS, that system, whatever is within, is going to make in our operating system. Okay. So for example, creating a file like this. So touch this, create a file. That's in Linux, but you can try a different way in Mac. No, I think in Mac is going to work. So touch. I don't know if it's going to work in
Let me see.
But touch stay for.
Touch is create a file, empty file.
Okay.
It's not. It doesn't work.
I'm trying.
Ah,
I
okay.
think it does. I
Okay.
think it does.
Okay. Just create a file. This create an empty file. Okay. Just do what you are saying to do. This the OS model. You say, okay, do this, and it does. Okay, but we don't have anything in return. We don't have. We cannot do nothing else with that. Okay, is it working? The importing OS system.
Yes, it does. Importing, yes. No,
Non
touch doesn't work.
importato, esatto.
Yes.
What is the name? No, because are you sure is that the path?
Yeah, I think it is. I presume it will complain if
Okay.
the path is wrong.
No, but this 0 means that nothing.
Has been done.
Instead of that, put in.
See. Oh no. Okay. No, it's
It
writing.
works.
Okay.
It works.
Yes, I also received 0, but the file is
No,
this
something is there.
Yes. It's done.
Or probably because it's created before, right? Or
No. It doesn't
No,
work.
no,
It says 0.
say 0, but it's
The file
created.
is generated.
Okay,
Yes.
it's fine. Okay, so has
L'output è lo 0, sì.
Zero
Ti dà lo 0 come output.
No, this is an output. something that show, but you can that mess. Okay, that is say that okay, okay.
You got it.
So we can still working something like that. So okay, so and then
Devo mettere questo fatto qua?
no, the name, the nome o the qualcosa. Ok, txt. Ok. No, no è the. Okay, because this is Windows and touch is not a system. For sure, what you put inside must be a command of the system. No, but
it doesn't understand the asterisk this way.
yes, okay.
It does not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
Is limited. Okay, so. It doesn't understand.
No, it does. It does.
It does, but
yeah.
with ls. Yes. Okay, so for more complicated things, and this is very interesting, we can use subprocess. Subprocess make calls not only to any command of the operating system, but for example, think about we have a Fortran code, and we want to call that Fortran code and get the output of that. Okay, we can use subprocess. So we are going to import subprocess. Okay. So import subprocess, and we have two very important. Okay, let me check. Here we have two important commands of subprocess. One is cal. Okay, cal just run the code that we want to do. So, let's say that we want to ask for the process now running in memory in our computer, in our lab. So we say PS and the modification. In Linux, this probably in Mac shows the process that are running. Okay. Yeah. So, but this is not obtaining any output. Okay, just make the command, but you don't obtain the output. Or to obtain output, we have to do check output. So the output of this command ps minus x will be storage in var out. Let's try that. Using check output. And also ask what type of variable is var out, the output of subprocess check output.
It's quite.
What type of variable is?
If I take point call, it gives me.
Yes, but it's nothing in the variable. It's shows you the result, but it's nothing in storage.
Okay.
You can make a print of a var out to check.
Okay.
You can.
If I check output, nothing.
What?
Nothing.
No, it's nothing out, but it's there. Okay. What type now?
Byte.
Okay.
Bytes. All right. So it's a binary byte.
Yeah.
It's not a string.
Yeah,
Okay. So this one, the first subprocess call, make the call to the system and output in the screen the same thing that you will obtain outside Python, but nothing is storage in the variable. Okay. This check output show nothing, but all the output is now saved here. Okay, and this is a bytes type of variable bytes. We have to convert to string if we want to manipulate this in a string way. And this is done with the code and the code that we are going to usually UTF-8. Okay, the string code. So var out that decode convert this one to a string. Now we can ask what type of variable is var out. Should say string or list of strings. Okay. No, something. Yeah. No. Okay. Wait. Okay. Can I? Yes. A parenthesis here. There. Yeah. Open it. Yeah. Now. Okay. Oh, doesn't understand the command because probably this is Spider.
Yeah.
So doesn't understand because it's an interface. Check output. Yeah. Yeah, it's a problem. That's problem. Try without -x. Remove all the second part. Only PS. Yeah. Now, CS is the -x. It doesn't understand it there. Okay. Okay. So now we have our variable converted to string. So what you can see that is a list of with a special character, escape character like a row return. Okay. So we would like is only a single string, and we want to separate in lines. Okay. We use the split command. Remember, and we say okay this is the string for separation of the line, which is /n. This is the usual escape command. Okay, and now we obtain the output of each process line by line. Okay, what can we do with that now? For example, we can. Yeah.
I get nothing. that's so no, till here it's okay.
Okay. Now wait. So
I have
var out.
that
Could you write there var out? Okay. Okay, because you have to split in lines. Yes, but you need to say var out equal var out split because nothing is done.
Okay.
This is only to show, but you have to storage again to modify.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Io c'ho Windows e quindi sono dal comando.
Yeah, because it's not a command for Windows. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to put route to.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, you have to keep that. And now what we can do is a very simple program. We want to detect all the process that is running Python.
Quindi c'è un var out, chiaro che facciamo un problema. Il comando quello var out.split è
sì,
un var out uguale var out.
This var out is after splitting the lines in with /n. Okay, and we say okay, we create here a new variable empty list, which are the bits of the process, and we are going through all our variable that contain each line one process, and we say okay, v is taking each line. Okay, v is taking the value of each line. Each line is a bunch of mixture, name of process, ID of the process, and what is doing the process. And we say, if Python is in that line, say that we convert to lower, because sometimes it could be capital, the process could be capital, so if we are comparing this, he's checking if in that line, in which we have converted all the line to small letter, exists Python, that's string. And if Python is there, okay, this should be for there, okay? That is messed up with the, this should be 4 spaces, okay?
Yes.
If Python is there, so append, the first, we split in using the empty character, we split that line, take the first one, which is the number of the program, the code, and save there. And after that, we will take the number of the process running Python. Okay?
Yes.
That's right. Okay, perfect. You can, to see, at the end you can try enter to see what is the structure of a line so you understand better how the code works. You press enter and you will see, you press V, enter. Oh, because this is the last line. So,
Sorry, Sebastian.
oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
There is something that don't work here. I don't know why.
Oh, you need four step there. This is wrong there. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the print go there at the end. Okay, that's right. Enter. Okay.
Okay.
It's empty. Oh, because now, could you type var out? Enter. Enter. Okay. Then var out. You have to split. Okay. Now this is only a string. Okay. So now you have to say, okay, split this in each line by line, using this code. So you say var out equal. Wait. Well, it doesn't matter because you are going to create a new one. Var out split, that split, and we use the return command. Open, close, yeah, slash n.
No, the other one.
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
That one. N, close. No, N,
Yes.
yeah. Close. That's it. Okay, perfect. And now type var out and see what happened. See?
Okay.
Divide in line by line.
Yeah.
And now you can run the code again
Okay.
to get the bits. Okay? Okay, now let's see how to connect to another computer. Let's try with one of your computer here by using SSH. Okay. We are going. Okay. First, we are going to see if that computer is alive, using subprocess also. And this is a very interesting command because with this can be applied also to any code. We are going to use here ping, which is a command for checking if a computer is alive. Okay, but this can be applied to any code. Okay, it's going to be very interesting. This example. For that, this is how it works. So we define a function that is called isAlive, and the argument is the name of the computer we want to check if it's running, is connected to the network. And here we're using again subprocess and the function popen. This open, let's say, this open a connection to the process that we want to check. It could be ping, or it could be a front-end program or C program or whatever. What is going to make ping first is, subprocess popen is going to connect to that. Okay, run that code. Okay, and then with communicate, we are going to obtain. We are going to ask to that code what is the output. Okay, and we can save in any variable. Very simple. We can do this for any type of program with popen and communicate. Okay, so I'm going to explain what it's doing here. So this is the function. So Scala is alive, and the argument is going to be the name of the address of the computer. Now with subprocess, we open a communication line, and here we give the command that is going to be executed. This can be ping or a Fortran program that we have run. And here, remember that we need what is the modification of ping. This is only one time that when you did ping is this modification argument say specific that obtain one line only. Okay. And this is the host name. This is if we go outside the terminal and write ping minus n minus c1 and the direction, the address, you're going to get an answer. But we want these answers pass through Python code. Okay. We are here saying what is the standard out. These are a keyword. Standard out is this pipe. This means that do not write anything to the terminal. Give me the output to the Python. So, for example, if you code Python, so your Fortran codes write something to the output, to the terminal. This is asking that do not write to the terminal, just send to the Python code. Here the error, also the output error of the possible error that could have that program, we want also to give directly to the Python and don't show in the terminal. Okay. So we are writing this. Remember, we need standard out. This is the command. This is the keyword standard out, and this is the standard error. If there is any error, just go pass to the Python command. And now now this is a object. So now we call the object communicate, and it's going to communicate run. This has been open but not run again yet. And now we say, okay, run this command here. We are going to obtain, remember, 2 bytes, two objects that are bytes, 2 lists that are bytes, and with this command we convert to strings. Okay, and now we can operate with the string. If the error is empty, means that everything is okay. We have done this. Print the output. The computer is connected on the name. And if something is the error is not empty, something is wrong, and we say the computer is not empty. Okay? Okay, let's type this program and make it run. And then we call is alive like this, okay? I think ping is working in Linux, Mac, and Windows. It's a general command.
What do NC mean?
Let's only send one command. Because ping, usually you don't do nothing, it repeats 10 times, or 5 or 10 times.
Okay.
I'm saying here, do nothing, do not, if it's alive, do not print anything, just do not print any error, and send only one package of ping.
Okay.
For sure, I will try to work all this programming text file, because if something is wrong, it's better to modify the text file than the command in the terminal. Working?
It's working.
Perfect. Okay? Is it working?
No, is a .py file. This one, no?
What?
Is live. Is live.
There, okay. It's a live file, okay. So error, okay, that seems okay. No, okay, we can separate host name of that one. Usually it's just for understand.
Okay.
It's not necessary, but it's just for good version. Okay, save, and now
And I need to
import.
exit.
No.
Yes.
Import is alive,
No, c'è lui.
okay. No.
But
It's alive.
and I tried to.
No, my com. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
You have to put a real name.
Yes.
Okay. Everything here. Okay. Return.
Okay.
Okay now.
No.
No, probably it's not there. But can you edit again? No. Okay, but this is not. Now it's not working because you have to. Copy.
Io
You
provo
can
l'indirizzo
copy it to the text file.
Però l'indirizzo IP ce l'hai.
Come lo trovo?
Prova con 193.205 tra parentesi, che è il mio computer.
Se no devo mettere nel MTC.
193.205. Sì, pure Repubblica.it forse funziona, no?
E quando lo metti
Quando
nel
metti il
numero
numero,
metti una
guarda.
stringa comunque.
Il mio.
No, però ci devi mettere l'indirizzo. Completo.
Indirizzo o the
Ma
nome?
sta in locale.
I don't remember the
Ah, è locale.
Il local,
no,
però non
normale
è
è
semplicemente Homer.
con l'H. caricarlo.
No, piccolo.
False. No, beh, non lo vedi. Prova a
Come
mettere
è?
195.
Queste?
Prova a mettere 195.
Vabbè.
No, 193.204. Mi ricordo mai il codice, scusa. Punto 1.195. Dici troppo.
Il mio indirizzo IP dove lo vedo?
Io lo conosco della mia macchina, tu c'hai la macchina di Oscar, dovresti sapere, lì c'è un comando che ti dice quale indirizzo IP ha la tua macchina. Però
Sul server non funziona, punto 1.1.
ah no, maybe sì.
It's working?
Sì, funziona anche sul server.
Yeah, it's live. Yeah, it's perfect. Ok,
Ma funziona anche con un sito web però, perché è un ping alla fine.
sì, con tutto. Funziona con tutto. Google.com. So it's fine, for example, if we want to check if a server is running. Okay? Okay, so I think I'm going to say that and we can stop for a while.
Yes.
Okay?
Please.
So let's say we want to add any path to the Python system. For example, we don't need to have the code just right in the same place that we are running. This is the way to add any path to the system. So we define the path where our programs are, and we use OS environment path to q equal. This is the syntax. This is erase once we go out. If we want to make permanent the path, we have to edit the profile of our bash profile if we are using bash. So in there we set up the variable that is called Python path in capital letters. Python path equal that, and every time that we open the terminal, it's going to be there. Okay, that's for permanent adding the path. Okay?
Ok.
Good. Okay. Next thing.
A me funziona con Homer, semplicemente.
Solo Homer. Perché tu probabilmente hai impostato. Facciamo pausa comunque.
Funziona?
Probabilmente hai impostato l'indirizzo.